Unang araw after that deadline yesterday, kakamustahin lang namin kung ano na yung kung ano na yung mga nangyayari.
Katatapos lang po naming mag-meeting dito sa LTFRB. Initially po, hindi naman po kami kaagad manghuli on the first day, which is May 2 ang first working day. Ang gagawin po muna namin is we will issue show cause order base po sa Public Service Act and as a matter of due process po sa mga super na hindi po sumama sa industry consolidation. And at the same time po, pag nakita namin sila sa kalye, at least for the next 15 days, we will remind them na bawal na pong bumiyahe. But after this grace period po, that will be the time when we will start apprehending. And medyo po mabigat ang penalty po, sir. Ang penalty po niya for the driver is 1 year suspension and 50,000 pesos po for jeepney na ma-impound po.
Okay, so yung 15 days will start tomorrow, Chairman?
Yes po, Sir Ronald. Starting po today, May 1.
Today na.
Ang grace period po. Dahil effective po today, Sir Ronald, kolorum na po sila dahil nasa batas po na if you do not comply with the provisions of the LTFRB on industry consolidation, mawawalan po kayo ng inyong prangkisa.
Ronald.
Mr. Guadis, I understand meron ng final na supplemental pleading yung mga jeepney operators, well, some groups sa Supreme Court for a TRO, pero wala namang nilabas. At of course, ang pwedeng magtigil niyan, either kayo or Malacanang. At this point, sa tingin nyo, may pag-asa sa executive, from the executive side na ma-extend na naman itong deadline na to?
Base po sa pronouncement ng ating Pangulo about 2 weeks ago, doon po sa town hall meeting in San Juan, he was very emphatic po ang ating Pangulo na tutuldukan na po ang industry consolidation as the first phase of the jeepney modernization program, which means to say po after April 30, yung hindi po sumama sa consolidation will now be considered as colorum. And henceforth po, we will now be starting with the succeeding phases ng jeepney modernization program po.
Sa Chairman,
Opo, Sir Ronald.
Yes, dito sa sinasabi niyong first phase na ito ng consolidation, anong timeline dito bago kayo pumunta sa second phase? Gaano katagal ito?
Sir, actually yung first phase, ito po yung tinatawag nating industry consolidation. Nagtapos na po as of yesterday. The two other phases that will now be implemented is the route rationalization, which at this moment po, hihingi namin sa mga LGU na samahan pong LTFRB to identify the key areas kung saan dadaan yung mga jeepney nila, and then we will be asking them to pass an ordinance. That ordinance will now be the local public transport route plan for the jeepney po. That is the second phase. Plus, of course, the LTFRB will now be monitoring on these consolidated jeepneys for the fleet management po. Narinig ko po yung interview kanina. Sabi po nila, mahina po yung kita. Totoo po yun. Paano po sabay-sabay silang bumabiyahe? Under fleet management po, bago lumabas si jeepney, we will see to it that at least it's 60 to 70% full. And then meron hong hindi po sabay-sabay yan. Pa-isa-isa po to make sure that there is no competition on the road between and among the members of the cooperative, thus maximizing profit. Yan naman po ang isa on the financial side.
Sa initial mapping nyo, Chairman, ilang percentage yung hindi pa sumasama sa consolidation? Ilang percentage pa yung nagre-resist dito sa consolidation? Sa inyong initial mapping? 10%, 20%, 30%?
Sir, as of last night po, kasi po sa aming national reporting po, we have at least 80% of jeepneys nationwide that have consolidated. That's about 160,000 units po ang sumama na po sa programa ng gobyerno on industry consolidation.
So mga
Mr.
ilang
Guadis,
percent?
merong ang isa sa reklamo nila, yung mga hindi pa nagko-consolidate at saka ayaw sumama dyan, namamahalan sila doon sa mga unit. May mga bago bang innovations or any new company coming in na makakapag-provide ng medyo mababang presyo na unit na compliant with the standards set under the modernization program?
Ma'am, perhaps they are referring to the lines of the PUD modernization, which is what we call the fleet modernization. Ma'am, ang base po sa memorandum circular po namin, they will be required to modernize their fleet only after 3 years po from the time they have consolidated. So matagal pa po yan. And on top of that po, hindi po sabay-sabay yan. Of the 15 units na minimum required, per year lang po ang hingin po namin. So hindi po, at hindi po totoo na mahihirap. Perhaps po, those who have initially consolidated at biglang bumili ng jeep ay nahirapan dahil pinagsabay-sabay. On top of that po, hindi kaagad na-address yung issue ng colorum, which is eating 30% of their profits. Now, it will be effectively addressed po dahil yung hindi nag-consolidate, ma-identify namin kaagad automatic colorum, sabay huli, sabay impound, that would maximize the profit that also have participated in the program of government.
Chairman, follow up ako na merong report yung News 5 kahapon about yung mga humahabol for consolidation hanggang kahapon. Kamusta po yun at malaking bulto po ba yung nakahabol na mga gustong sumali sa mga kooperatiba?
Naku, Sir Ronald, ang dami po. Alam niyo po, itura po kasi natin last minute na now 10, and those who think that the Supreme Court will issue a restraining order, sila ho yung nag-hold back. But sensing that on the last minute, wala pong extension, wala pong TRO, they decided to go to their remaining, to the LTFRB regional offices. In NCR alone po, as late as 10 o'clock ng gabi po, we were processing claims. Kaya po tumaas yung aming percentage from 77% po to about 81%. Kasi po sa last minute nagdagsaan po yung mga nag-apply for industry consolidation.
77 to 81. Mr. Guadis, medyo may iba lang ako ng konti kasi yung TNVS nag-strike din ngayon
Yeah.
May say ba doon ng LTFRB? I understand ang kinakausap nila is the DICT dahil apps daw sila. Pero may say ba doon ang transport agencies?
Yes po, ma'am. Ang supervision ng mga TNVS is with the LTFRB. Pero base po sa nakita ko sa TV kagabi, ang nag-strike is Lanamove. Lanamove is not carrying passengers. Lanamove is carrying mga baggages po yan. Cargo. So, dahil cargo po yan, hindi affected ang passengers. Hindi po sakop ni LTFRB yan. Sa DICT po yun.
DICT talaga siya.
Opo.
Pero
ang
hindi
sakop
sumama,
po namin yung mga angkas, mga Grab, dahil yun po may dalang mga pasahero na mga motorcycle taxi. Yun po ang nasa jurisdiction po namin, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
Sige. Ma'am Ami, with that, maraming salamat muna sa atin pong guest, si LTFRB Chairman Teofilo Guadis III. Sir, thank you po for joining us.
Maraming salamat, Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Guadis.